Morning, guys.
Morning.
Yeah, so this Safe Start meeting covers inappropriate language and why it is disrespectful, and raises awareness of issues that can affect good working relationships. So everyone needs to be aware of what language is acceptable when working on site. Well, workplaces are more productive and healthy when workers, staff and visitors feel safe and not threatened. So, what is inappropriate and disrespectful language? Well, it's actually simple. Workers using bad or abusive language, particularly in places where they can be heard by people nearby, is unacceptable. You always need to consider those around you. So the second one, language evolves, and individuals may consider to use of some swear words to be an acceptable part of everyday conversation. In some cases, between two like-minded people, it could be viewed as acceptable, but it isn't actually. So, disrespectful language is a type of communication on many sides, and it's called like a banter. So, a good banter can make a hard job enjoyable. However, when banter is aimed at a particular person's protective characteristics, it can lead to them feeling excluded, for example, from the group. So comments made by one individual, they can be repeated by many individuals over the course of the day, and that banter then turns from some fun exchange of comments to negative aspects of work for some people or some individual. So, so why do you use this type of language? Well, these questions are to appear more adult and streetwise, and so gain some respect from the other workers. So ask other questions. They always use it and think that it has nothing to do with anyone else. The third one, you cannot express yourself without using such a language, or you can, The fourth, it is a habit you have got into. And the next one, you use it at home, and so you can't see why you can't use it some elsewhere. So okay, we covered what effect it will have on others, and then we just cover some points of what effect it will be on employer. So what effect on others? It may, they may feel not wanting to return to work. The second one, you could just intimidate the person who hears this unacceptable language, or make them just feel, some uncomfortable. The third one, the person who is considering working on site, they may just change their mind. The fourth, it will have a negative effect on young or just some impressionable people, such as if you are working in some kind of community or on site, as we are working all here, Alright, so what effect it will have on employer? Well, your organization will simply look more unprofessional as a result. The second one, it might put people off from employing your company. The third one, just clients and partner companies you're working with, they may be just offended and they see the association with you, they just have some negative impacts, some bad images, you know, and it can affect current business, you know. What's next? Maybe we just cover some bonus points. So, what has this all got to do with respect, with fairness, and with fairness? Well, you know, just a few points. So, people just protected by law of this type of harassment, in particular, any language to put down and disrespect them or just others because of age, race, religion, sex, you know. The managers and supervisors are just, they instructed to challenge the bad use of workers, and they just encourage, you know, they might get a disciplinary action for this one. So just my advice would be just think twice before just using these swearings or inappropriate and unacceptable languages. So that's it, thank you.